I'll be on that. Let's go get it, my nigga. Let's go do that shit. You be on that. Let go fuck the hoes. Let's go flood the wrist. I'll be on that. Homie, let's stay focused on that money shit. You be on that. Nigga, did you see such and such talking shit? You know what I'm saying? It's Ken Dizzal with the new year doing another one, you get me? You know what I'm saying? Right now I got my homie, my G, my nigga you seen on a couple, on a few tracks with me. You know what I'm saying? I consider him as fam, you know. He over there with me trying to, make this thing better for all of us. I don't know what y'all think about the last one. So I'm trying to get it better than the last one, That's the thing about it. We do growth around here. But my homie Zeke with me, you feel me? What's going on, G?
How y'all doing, man?
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, we ain't used to this, so we trying to adapt to this, you get me? You feel me? So, at the same time, I believe that, if you get somebody, we could bounce off conversation and do different things in different ways, of course, have different ideas, different opinion. Different people could be watching it and be like, shoot, bro, like you could be thinking this, and before that you can even think it, somebody else, the other person, like, yo, this is what I'm thinking. This is type of the opinion and all that. You feel me?
Finish your words. Right.
Yeah.
Finish your words.
Finish. Or like, I like that different opinion, different way of thinking. Then
back and forth.
Sometimes they don't know that part of what that person is, they are too. They're like, oh yeah,
Right.
I like him. Let me go check him out, or whatever. You know what I mean? So I start this off with this song called Business that I'm featured on. It's on the YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But at the same time, I'm always going to ask to subscribe, you feel me? But 2022, I'm on here, But far as the intro, let me ask, first of all, y'all probably already heard me on the last episode, who I am. So, who you is? What is Zeke? Who is Zeke? You feel me?
Well, Zeke is a visionary. Zeke is a visionary. A legacy chaser.
Ooh. All right.
That's
legacy, legend type.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Where the name draws way further than the person itself.
Exactly, 100%, man. Nothing less, man.
So would you say you would be Ali in a way? would you say you'll be
I mean, maybe in my own right. It's a different path.
Different
but,
path. What path?
But the same effect.
Same effect.
That's the objective.
So how you want to be touching the people, like, you know what I'm saying? Pause, but.
Yeah. I mean, man, honestly, man, entrepreneurship is real big for me.
Yeah.
But that don't have to be everyone's path, or at least main path necessarily. I do actually believe that everybody should have ownership.
Yeah.
In some way, at least over themselves. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know you can even legally be an entrepreneur, pretty much referring to yourself as a business. You know what I'm saying? But so it is some figurative elements there, but also some literal elements.
Okay, all right, but I be getting you triggered on this part right here already, bro. Like, where you be like, entrepreneurship, you gotta own everything. I feel like every time you talk about it, it's like, yo, it's all or nothing. They gotta take it to the grave type.
It's that should be the ultimate goal. I ain't gonna say at every stage that is how it'll be, right? Because you gotta, there's no one right way to get to any one place, But the objective of getting to the place should be there. So that's the whole thing.
So look, music.
Yes, sir.
music.
Let's get it. Yeah.
So would you say, would you give away one song to like give away fully? Give away one song, which I already know the answer mostly for that. Like, give away your your creative rights to one song to be able to be creative for like maybe 5 more, 6 more. Or let's just make it more extreme because I know how you be choosing and stuff like so. Would you be would you do it for like? Let's just say would you do it for like? Let's just say for 4-song contract. Would you do it for 4-song contract where you know damn well you be giving away? Let's just say an EP, like
exactly. That's what I'm.
EP.
That's what I'm thinking.
So,
right.
Would you give it away for an EP where they say, all right, we're gonna contract you with this EP right here, and this is how much I'm gonna pay you for this one time, pay you, so and then we'll get you with publishing and everything out there. And you won't receive nothing. You of course you're getting it back, but you're not getting it back anytime soon.
Right. I mean, this is the thing. So they giving what? Publishing, marketing, they doing all of the major label shit.
Yeah.
In 2022, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that in 2022.
You going to the grave,
exactly. Bro. I got to, because look.
You gonna be listening to it and go.
But that's the thing, though. Yeah. Labels don't have the leverage that they used to have 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a different game. The landscape is different. So to me, yes, does those types of things still happen? Well, probably worse, right? Still happen, of course, because there's still a level of people who, a couple things. There is a people who just ignorant to the fact that that it is changed as much as it has.
Yeah, of course.
But then you also have people who understand, like they clued in on it to some degree, like they got a whiff of it, but they don't understand the magnitude of what they really capable of. They more so not necessarily maybe confident in their skill set or their ability to execute without the label. And it's easier, right? It's an easier route. You know what I mean? And that's understandable. And they still gonna be able to get people like that. But I think, with the landscape and how it's going, especially over the years, most artists are gonna start looking like, I don't really need to do that. And once they start doing that, that's also gonna change how the labels approach. They already approaching differently anyways because of this. Because they already understand that it's changing. But artists gonna start, I think, being more vocal about it, which is gonna allow more for, maybe a more fair negotiation between the two.
Of course.
But so at this man in 2022, I'm rolling to the grave with them, bro. I'm rolling with it because look, it don't make sense.
I was trying to get the dog out you. How you was. I usually go off.
Yeah,
you was calm over there.
Because it has to be. People gotta understand it. I want people to understand it. And I mean, we'll see how this keep going. You know what I'm saying? But in 2022, it ain't happening. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe 20 years ago, maybe I would consider it more.
Yeah.
But I'm not considering it now, and in no way.
Look,
like it ain't happening.
Sometimes, you see, this is where I stand. Sometimes, to get ahead, sometimes you gotta lose, maybe like a finger. That's like a finger right there. One EP, 4 songs, bro. Yeah, because my creative, like me, my creative, like not experience, I want to say my creative talent is so much more than them 4. And it can be, they just get me at the basics of who I am. You get what I'm saying?
But that's the thing though, bro. This is the thing. Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm going to throw this back at you then. So what are you doing after the 4?
After the 4,
Why you giving away 4? Why you giving your 4?
I know that 4 is just to catapult me to a different a different section. It's not even just about the not just. I'm not gonna say it's not just about the money, but it's not just about what you can do with the money. It's like it's really just about like after you get the money, if you can make that money work for you afterwards. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so you saying you want to
reach,
get in there to get the money, and then with the money you gonna do
make
something.
more reach. You know,
so that's your main objective of why you giving away your 4?
Make more reach, make more leverage, better deal afterwards. Like,
better deal how though? Because that's what I'm gonna say.
Because when you get into a whole nother level of likeness that they didn't possibly see or in you, you get a better.
But how you gonna do that?
Because when you made this first deal, what you keep talking about?
Just because you made the deal don't mean nothing, brother. You still got to put up the songs, right?
I got the songs, and then I got the confidence within that.
Okay, but how do you know they gonna look at you and be like, he in a different light? How you know they gonna fuck with them songs like that?
Even though they don't, I'm still in a different level.
You ain't, bro.
Look,
you probably in a worse level if they don't, bro.
I could say this.
Because
listen. I could say there's two. There's 2 ways it can go. Not only that, let's just say it's just like this one company is asking you for a deal or whatever like that. You are negotiating a deal with just this one label, one company, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you just like you end up like, okay, like I'm make this deal with this one. And it opens eyes for other damn labels. It opens eyes for other labels.
You can do that on social media, bro. You don't need no label to do
media,
that. That's what I'm saying.
There's something with reach. There's something with reach can bring leverage.
Right, social media. There's nothing. Reach ain't reaching better than social media, bro. Trust me when I tell you that, bro. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? The only thing they gonna do is they can send you through the media cycle, which is fine.
The media cycle, bro.
Okay, right. But there's a ton of artists who do that and don't do shit.
But they don't do what they supposed to do.
Like what?
There's so many things when you get in this other community of life, bro. You can.
But you gotta remember, they gotta fuck with your songs for them to even do all of that as well. They ain't about to do all of that without you putting no songs out.
Apparently, if they giving you a deal for the 4 song EP, they fucking with your song in some capacity. That's what I'm trying to say, right? And then you got, when you get in this community or get in this door or whatever, there's networking. You could do networking by yourself. It's not like you gonna go into a crowd of people and they blocking your face from dealing with anybody else, like, and not in the business aspect, but in a basically like a social aspect, and they, oh yeah, he's a good guy, da 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 da, and you can come to that person. And then there's the part where you got good music, bro. It may not be for them, that label, or whatever the case may be. Somebody may see potential in you in that door. You know what I'm saying? That did not know who you was before. So then there's that. And then you having the confidence of even doing something behind that, bro. There's probably people that's in that label that like you more than the initial person that wanted to deal with you and then negotiate a better deal with you. You know what I'm saying? So all of that could play a part. And I ain't say could, it would. No matter what, as long as when you get in that door, you can get into something else better. It's like you when you was walking, you didn't see something. You didn't see things that you didn't see when you were driving. When you driving, you see way further because when you walking, you trying to get to where you gotta get to. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I get what you're saying.
And plus, not only that first EP or whatever the case may be that you sold to the label or company or whatever. You know, I'm trying to keep it open, right? Because okay, so that first one right there, then you know that whatever team that they put behind you from that first deal, right? You don't have to do it for yourself. That first deal, that team that you have right behind you, all you gotta do is be creative. That's one. The next thing is the things that you really feel like they're going to be lacking of. Look, speaking of that, Jeezy, he was signed, but this dude he was like, you know what, bro? Before I wait for them to really believe in me, I go show it out myself, like and put some of his own money up to do this thing. Even though he had a little loss, but he brought leverage behind it. You know what I'm saying? So he got a better deal behind it, bro.
Yeah, but those are different times though. Trust me, Jeezy wouldn't have did that in 2022. But to your points though, he wouldn't, bro. Trust me.
You don't know,
what?
Bro. Look,
come on, man.
Most of these guys nowadays, bro, the young ones that came in or whatever the case may be, bro, they don't want to work as much. They don't. You see it, bro.
Right,
before you even see them moving around, you see them complaining about what they label ain't doing. Most of them. I ain't gonna say all of them.
To be honest, I don't pay that much attention, so I don't really know.
I pay attention. So
that's but I was referencing Jeezy specifically, though. I was referencing Jeezy specifically. But Jeezy had a different mindset.
Bro,
so
before
I know he would have
before he even picked up the deal money, bro, this dude was somewhere else talking about, like, oh, mail it to me. Oh, you can't mail it to me? Then wait, bro, he don't wait for the label to move. He go move on his own, and he came back with a bigger leverage. What I'm trying to say, bro, he still know, no matter what money he's spending or whatever the case may be, he know money going to be flourishing more into his investment, bro. Like, so I'd rather.
That's how I know he would have fucked with social media, bro. Because he would have. You
can still do all of that.
But I'm saying he trust me, bro.
Let me tell you what, like,
you was trying to say that he still would have did the same thing he did. He wouldn't have, because his door would have been open just with social media.
Okay.
With what he already had going on in Atlanta, the buzz he already had. Can you imagine that in social media times, bro?
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
He would have been way bigger.
Right, and
but he didn't even get a buzz. He didn't even reach to me until the label. He signed with the label, because I didn't know about all that.
Right, that's how it is back then. That's how it was back then. I'm saying that all of that would have been different in 2022. You would have been heard about him.
But look, but at the same time, you ain't noticed, even when signing in, like signing to a label, bro, you get a bigger bag than when you had a bigger bag when you started, back in the days. Everybody back in the days, you had a bigger bag. No. Now
you was about to say it right.
I'm saying it. No, that ain't right. All of them said, Jadakiss even said it, bro. They get bigger bags starting off than when they was okay.
Right, Jada, so, but you can't compare Jada with Jada. Jada is from the goddamn 90s. Of course, it was way bigger than that.
I'm just saying the bag.
It's about the same.
No, it's not, bro.
It's actually probably less with inflation, to be 100.
No, I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's a bigger bag now, bro.
They still giving motherfuckers $500,000 a meal to a meal. $500,000 to a meal. They still doing the same thing. They not breaking no bank on. I'm not saying that they don't ever do that, but when you talking about the average, bro, they still giving roughly the same. Trust and believe, like I said, maybe less because of inflation, bro.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, like Nipsey.
All right.
When he signed this deal, he took that money and built his own empire. And he got a bigger bag after that. Okay, so what you mean?
Right,
okay.
Why you keep comparing how the industry was versus now? That's my whole point.
What you
my
mean?
whole point is that the landscape is different.
Nipsey is closer to now.
Right, but the landscape was still different. He was one of the pioneers to change it to how it is now. So it couldn't have been the same, bro. He was doing something different. That was the whole point.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, bruh.
That's what I'm trying to do. You talking in the past. I'm talking now.
I'm not talking just the past. I'm talking now.
Right, but I'm telling you that
bag,
it is,
bro.
You know.
Okay,
Bro.
Okay, if anything,
what do you
we
mean?
can
There's
look
a bigger
it up.
bag. You just saying this on average. When they signing deals, it don't matter who the artist is. On average, that is higher.
Look,
that's the only thing.
From what I heard it was bigger bags. But guess what? What I'm going to do this next time is basically give you the facts.
You got your phone right now.
Look, you want me to just look it up, right? You want me to look it up? Well, look, how about this? You know,
look, now you want.
You know how to type it up. Go ahead, type it up.
It ain't even. How do you even? It ain't even
exactly
nothing to type
how
up.
to ask.
It ain't even nothing to type up because what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, go.
What am I going? Because I'm saying this, bro.
Okay, let me find somebody.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm
saying.
saying. No, you can't just type in any artist. That's what I'm saying. What are you saying when you say there's a bigger bag? What I hear is this: the average across the board, no matter who the artist is, when they signing a deal in 2022, they getting more money. It don't matter who the artist is. Just on average, they getting more money than they was 5 years ago.
I'm figuring it out. You know, I don't speak.
You can't just throw the top artists that you think of. You can't do that.
Yo, wow, look.
Look, I actually believe that artists have more leverage now. So from that perspective, I think a bigger bag can be obtained. But I don't think across the board it's like that. I think it depends on what you got going. You know what I'm saying? If you got something going, then you have way more leverage. The more leverage you have, quite naturally, the more fair the negotiations tend to be. If you know what you're doing and you got, the right people around you.
Well, all right, maybe. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna say you right. Because I looked at this right here, but then I'm going to more details into it. Right now I see 141,000.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's what they giving, man. They ain't. You getting a meal in your deal, bro. You getting it. The average be hundreds of thousands, bro. That's for real. They don't be breaking people off like that, man. People be thinking they breaking them off like that. They don't be breaking them off like that.
No matter what, like right now, bro, me, I'll make something shake. I'm a hustler to the core, bro. I'll make something shake. That's on me, like me and mine. Like
I get it, but this is another thing. So I'm gonna even say this, especially in 2022. This is gonna even add to my point. For you to even get to that level, to where you talking with a label to negotiate some songs, you probably already got something rocking in 2022.
Of course you got something.
So likely you probably making more money just doing your thing than they probably gonna even offer you anyway.
Look, of course, all of that.
If you know how to do it, if you hustling, right? So with your mindset, if you going the route that I'm saying, and you saying, man, I'll be this out because I'm a hustler spirit, then that means you already got something going. But what you had going with your hustler spirit, it ain't no way that you ain't making more doing that than you would than you would with them dropping a little lump sum to you. Cause that's what they gonna give you, bro. They not about to be breaking you off no 6, 7, 10 million. Then you ain't getting that. People not getting that, bro. You know what I'm saying? On the real.
Oh no, man.
Bro, it ain't nothing if you got a hustler mentality, bro, a hustler spirit, and you got a following, bro. You can literally be doing performances. You can easily be doing performances for $5,000, $10,000, bro. You can easily do that.
Easily.
I'm saying if you got the following, right? If you got the following and shit, and you got the hustler mentality, so that means you trying to monetize it, right? Because you hustle, that's the mentality. So you like, okay, I got this, I got the leverage. Let me start, generating value out of it.
Regardless to the fact, people people nowadays, bro, they draw to something that's already that they see that is happening. You know what I'm saying? I can flash a whole lot of stack of ones and shit like that. And be like, oh, she's doing it without even counting up the bread. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, like that's what really is about, bro. If you get a little bit of bread and make something like make it look like it's stretched, bro, people gonna be on it to where you even get leverage from that.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like the label wouldn't be helping me, but they'll give me a little bit of leverage that I don't have to really come out the bank too much. You know what I'm saying? Which I got bread, but it's just like
bro, if the label talking to you, you gonna already have some kind of bread.
Yeah, of course.
Some kind of bread gonna already be coming in. So really, that's what I'm saying, man. The label ain't really. Man. They don't. I mean, the biggest appeal from the label perspective is the marketing and the media. But to me, I feel like me specifically, I ain't just gonna say across the board, but definitely me specifically, I already have the skill sets to do that and leverage social media. You know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to, the average person may not necessarily have that. But what they should do is they should consider, okay, what would it look like if I just built a team with somebody who can do that and bang out that way.
But most guys don't. Right. Most people, most.
But you can find it though. What I do, I just act like it's a job because it is a job, right? Go hire somebody. You know what I'm saying? And be like,
see, this is what I'm saying. Everybody, like, look. Let's just say you got like 5 people, right? 5 people doing 5 different things, and they looking to you as the average person that's trying to make something shake. Already, you paying for this, you paying for that, you paying for this, you paying for that, and you still trying. They still looking for you for that the time that they put in for you to pay them. Pay the 5 other people that's doing this stuff instead of seeing it from the strength of like where it can get to or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
But there's a medium though. It ain't one or the other.
What's the medium?
It's both.
How do you do that?
You gotta have somebody. You gotta have somebody who understands the mentality of commitment and committing to the overall grand scheme. But at the same time, quite naturally, why wouldn't you throw them something if money coming in?
If money coming in, like if money coming in out of
that's the whole point.
Let me.
That's literally what we talking about. We talking about if you got a following. That's what we talking about.
Oh, okay.
We saying the person is in a position of having a following because we talking about the whole label thing. They're not gonna fuck with you if you don't have that. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you at that stage, then you got something. You got something that caught their attention. Unless you just know somebody who knows somebody. And then you just in there with nothing, and you know what I mean? They just taking a chance on you, which is rare. You know what I'm saying? But that happens. It still happens. Yeah. It's like a point something %, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna say 99.9 easy %.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the opposite way. So for you to get the attention of the label, you gonna have something going on. They not about to just fuck with you because you good. Do you have a following? Are people listening to you? Can we drop something and 100,000 people, you know what I'm saying, know what's up? You know what I mean? Like, you got to have something.
Yeah.
So at that point, you better believe if you got the hustling mentality, there's some type of money being generated. You feel me? Rather it's merchandise, out of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something being generated. So 100, I'm going to break off, but at the same time, I ain't about to just be cashing everybody out, you know what I mean? Because it's like, at the same time, we know we got the bigger picture, and we constantly reinvesting, right? That's the whole thing.
So see that with that, even with your team, your whatever you build up, bro, I say, bro, the labels thing still will work with that because now they don't have to like worry about doing other jobs, which they can with the leverage they're going to get to. And just be like, yo, Now I'm dedicated to this because this right here is paying my debt and bills. Like, you know what I mean?
What's paying your debt and bills?
Because if you
what the lump sum that they gave you, because they ain't giving you no more.
but
Trust and believe that.
Oh, they gonna give me some more because why?
If
No. There's no if to it.
There
no
is gonna be an if, bro. When you
but,
start weighing the options, there's definitely some ifs.
But there's no if to it.
If that was the only option, then it ain't no ifs. It's gonna happen how it's gonna happen. But in this situation, it is an if. Why would you do that? I don't want them in my pockets in any way to be 100 because they don't have a history of doing the right thing. I don't give a damn how savvy a motherfucker think they is. The label ain't gonna do nothing that they ain't gonna get some benefit out of. Trust and believe that. All that shit calculated.
All of it is benefits,
right. So you ain't about to get over on them and nothing like that. Like, they taking something. And that's the thing. I don't even want them in my pockets in no way. Not a finger, not a fingernail, nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I can help it, bro, I'm straight.
If you can help it,
I'd rather build my team organically. I'd rather do that, especially in 2022, because then I know that my foundation is solid. You know what I'm saying?
That, your team don't know everything though too.
They don't have to. That's why do we gotta stop with who you got at the moment? It ain't. If it's something that they don't know, then that's when you bring more people in or you get consultation. It's a business, bro. It's just like any other business. If everybody in the business don't know everything, when you don't, that's when you hire a consultant. That's the whole point. It ain't
hire a consultant.
Hell
and that's what you gonna pay the most at.
You're not paying the most nothing. You gonna pay the most fucking with that label. Trust and believe that, bro. You gonna pay way more because the money you making, bro, they not chopping nothing off of it.
All right, let's go to the next subject because this guy, he is never gonna end, bro. This dude is on it and he's gonna stay on it, bro. I'm saying like, dang, bro. Like, what, like, okay, what you say your rapping, what you rapping on based on? Like, what would be your sweet? What kind of music you would do? Like,
to be honest, man, I just want to do music that inspires. And that even if it's slowly, change the way we think. You know what I mean? Change the frequency. I got a bunch of little, formats that I want to kind of utilize. Mm-hmm. That even is even on a deeper level than just what you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually physically changing certain things. You know what I'm saying? But all at the same time. Mm. I want that motherfucker to be knocking, you know what I'm saying? I don't never want it to just be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I want, that beat gotta be slapping, you know what I'm saying?
You want them to not only get up and
exactly
and jam, but at the same time be like, yo, I gotta do something.
Exactly. Yeah, he spent some shit. He spent some shit, man. I'm hearing it. You know what I'm saying? That's how. And I wanna. I wanna find that balance. Yeah, I wanna find that balance. You know what I'm saying? To where when you hear it, you ain't only just doing this, but you feel.
So would you say you found the balance yet, though?
To be 100, man, I would wanna say that I have. I think it's in me right now. Mm-hmm. I think. It probably still need a little more formatting, and I think that's just gonna come with just doing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just doing music. The more I do music, the more I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, let me. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna rock.
2 Chainz. Mm-hmm. He dumbed his lyrical down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Would you do that with yourself to be able to pick up on one thing? Sometimes. You know how you be like, man, you do a lot of, I know you go to the gym, like, yo, man, you do a lot of chest, bro. Yeah. You do a little legs. Just focus on legs and bring that balance. Right. Would you?
Right.
So would you do something like that? Like, man,
from that perspective, definitely. My initial thought was like, hell no, I would never do. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, no, I mean, I don't want to say that because I do feel like you know, it depends on the person, but like from my perspective, I do feel like, you know, you gotta kind of meet your audience somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like there has to be some sort of middle, you know, kind of center point to where they like, okay, you know what I mean? You can't just be too much, because then it's defeating the purpose, right? The whole purpose is for them to hear it. So if you too much, they ain't hearing it. You know what I mean? And so it gotta be some type of, you know. And when I think of it from that perspective, then I guess in essence that's really what that is. You know what I'm saying? You is kind of, I don't want to say dumbing it down because I don't want to make it seem like, you know, the audience is dumb, right?
It's not even dumbing it down. It's just like you bringing it to
you just
where,
tuning it right.
Yeah, you tuning it to a point where, you know what I'm saying,
to
like,
where most people can
kind of
pick it up. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point.
Digest the whole thing.
Exactly.
And not even, you know how they be like, you be exercising as a kid, bro. You jumping around and you tired as hell, but you can't stop running. But this is what I'm saying. It's like something like that. Like, you know what I mean? They don't know that they really like learning something at the same time or whatever. But you kind of like, that type of touch up.
That's exactly how you would want it ideally, man. And to be honest, bro, that's probably my biggest challenge when I write.
So you got to find that sweet spot.
Yeah, my biggest challenge when I write is trying to keep it simplistic.
If y'all go listen to his music right now, if y'all go listen to the songs we got together, even, bro, he goes like he J. Cole on the beat, bro. He J. Cole on the beat. That's real. I'm just saying that. Let's get boy J. Cole on the beat. You know what I mean? He does it though. You do it though. He making me want to write something like, bro. I'm like, damn.
Don't let this brother fool y'all, man. Y'all know he the voice out here.
Exactly.
That's what's
I bring him over here. You brought him over there.
But that's why we need to do that EP, bro, because I really think we can find a balance, man, and I think that balance is gonna be sick, man.
Trust me, like we all, if we don't start working today, bro, you see how I'm going, bro. Girls start doing it today, bro.
100.
So let me ask you this, like, I know music is like your passion, right? It's a passion too, right? Is that your ultimate passion, or what do you have as that sweet spot, just like, or even above the passion of music? Like, you know.
Honestly, bro, that's definitely when I really like look at like just my life. You know what I'm saying? Just from as far as I can back up until like now and across the board, like. It always come back. Music always is kind of like that thing that was always there, right? It was, man, what? It's crazy.
When you say you stop, man, it be like, bro, when did
exactly.
I hate that jump, man. Like, yo, I stopped making music. Bro, when you gonna drop another song? Like, what, bro?
Exactly.
Like, they'll be getting me all the time. Like bro,
crazy.
I gotta drop another song.
Exactly.
Bro, it even be that, or the people come in the store be like, bro, that just, bro, I can't wait to see another one.
Exactly, like, for real, man. Music is something. It's you know, I truly believe, you know, that music is or even musicians, man, are really some of the most powerful people in the world, bro. You on the real, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like it's pressure. It's insane, man. Like we don't think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like most times,
most people don't, but it's pressure.
But when you really, man, when you really step back and analyze it, bro, and see how influential music is, that's the thing. Music is a universal law. You feel what I'm saying? The law of rhythm is real. You know what I'm saying? Everything is rhythmic in existence. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Existence or matter in itself is a rhythmic frequency.
There's a beat in everything.
100%. So it's like to be able to like hone that in and create something, like to snatch that and like put
it in that box.
Crazy, exactly. Like the thought of that, you be like, damn. Like,
that's that pressure.
It's for real. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's insane. So like, I don't know, man. Like that's what I mean. Like when I look back, I'm always like, music was always just that. I'm gonna be 100. I've always kind of been a jack of all trades kind of person, which a lot of people is always like, man, you good at everything type of thing, but it's like they don't understand how much of a curse that was.
You is good at anything. I be wanting to fight you on the damn court too. But I haven't been on the court with you. But you be showing out at every damn thing, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like that, man. I'm like, damn, man, what the hell? Who is this nigga?
Right, exactly. For real, bro. It's crazy, for real, man. Though, bro. But people don't understand how much of a curse that really was. Because to be 100, man, a lot of people who good at everything
don't master none.
Right. They don't really dial in on nothing. It's hard, even if they try, because it's like you don't know where to go, because usually it's easy for somebody to pick where to go because they typically only good at one or two things. You know what I'm saying? So they go straight in, and when you go straight in, that's when shit happens.
Yeah,
that's the thing. A motherfucker who jack of all trades, they don't learn that shit almost never. But even if they do, it's late. You know what I'm saying? Like it's later. Like for me, I feel like I'm really just starting to come out. You know what I'm saying? On everything. I'm like, I'm ready now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't see yourself just every now and then just be hitting a whole nother, like a sweet spot. You be like, oh yeah, shit, bro. Who is this person?
Exactly.
Who is this 100%, person, bro? Like, 100%. Bro, it's like, bro, that junk there, for some reason, bro, I haven't had that little, like, I used to have this, like, damn, bro, what kind of music I'm gonna put out this
Yeah.
And it goes off of for some reason, I've been hitting the sweet spot every damn time. I'm like, what the heck?
Exactly, bro. Hey.
What's been going on? I found myself again. It's like I found myself again,
exactly.
Bro. That'd be real crazy,
bro. You downloading.
If you know what I'm about to put out, bro. If you know, bro, I got some things coming up, bro. I got some things coming. If I'm telling you, bro, you might be like, who is this nigga? Who is this nigga,
right.
You'll see that.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to hear that, man.
But I mean, so let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If you if you had a feeling that music wouldn't work or it's not really working like that, would you start doing it?
When you say work, you saying like,
far as like to people grasping, not to people grasping to it, but to people picking it up to where
so you ain't getting the response,
making a career out of it.
Okay.
You know, a full career out of it.
How long have I been doing it?
15
years. 20
Let's just say your whole life you still doing it.
For one.
I had to digest in it.
It ain't no way that me doing it for 15, 20 years and I don't even figured out nothing. That's impossible. I feel like. For myself, for sure. I'm going to pick something up. You know what I'm saying? After doing that, like if I'm actively trying to build a career that whole time. Like it's different if I've been just rapping that long, but I ain't really been doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know. But if I've been going hard, trying to make a career out of it for that long, I'm breaking through in some way. I ain't going to say that I'm just the biggest star in the world, but I'm going to be able to sustain myself for sure.
Trying, okay, that's a good word, trying, because then you that means you putting in so much effort and making it happen.
Exactly. You got to be 100 with yourself at the end of the day, right? It's always a self-awareness.
So if it didn't work and you ain't putting in that work.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, my fault.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Like for real.
I got you. Man, shoot. What do you think, like, in 5 years from now, like, what do you see it, like, you popping off at?
On the music tip?
On the music, life, period. Like, you see something picking up in the next 5 years?
Oh yeah, less than that. 100%. Without a doubt, bro. I'm all
there you go. You gonna have me going.
Look, you already know,
next
man.
4 years?
Easy.
Easy?
Easy.
Earlier than that?
Earlier than that.
3 years?
Earlier than that.
Bro, now tell me
I
next
say
year.
2 years. I say 2 years
Max?
is maximum. Yeah. 100.
All right.
Like,
That means, yo, you hear it here. He finna be moving.
Flat out.
He finna be moving.
Flat
I
out.
mean, bro.
Been moving. That's the thing. I've been moving, man.
Would you say, okay.
I've been moving behind the scenes. But I'm going to say this, though. On the music tip, though, more specifically, I'm telling you, man, all I need, I don't need that much. I don't need that much. But if I can get, to me, I feel like a producer who I can bounce shit off of and like take what be in my head and they like, oh, I know what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then it'll be a rap. It'll be a rap. You can give me a year. With that setup,
let me ask you
less
this.
than a year.
Well, okay. Have you listened to beats online and all that?
Here and there.
You ain't found nothing that kind of like hit the same. Like.
I mean, to be 100, man. What I've heard online, I never really, I wasn't really looking at it from that perspective, like trying to find a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Even though like there's that sweet beat, like there's that sweet like that line up. You can find like your own pattern from it, and then be like, okay, this is like the kind of pattern I'm looking for right here. This is this make my thought, my thought pattern just flow. That's how I would just like do it. But like this is my little rhythm, right? My little pocket right here.
I know that about myself. I know like the element. I ain't gonna say all of the elements, but at least, like I said, that boy gotta be slapping. That boy got to be slapping. That's one thing. But to be honest, man, I also like to keep the canvas as blank as I possibly can have it, because I do understand, how vast my creativity can be. You know what I mean? Like I've always been into a variety of different music. You know what I'm saying? Since I was small, you know what I mean? Just having an ear, you know what I mean? I've always had a pretty good ear. Can pick up on little things.
I had ears, but my junk can't go together. I try to be the engine, boy. I try to do the engineering work. I was like, nigga, who is y'all? I'm like, yo, I don't understand it. My ear is fine. It's like, bro, I don't know what.
So you can't put the action, the functionality to it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do none of that, bro. I'm done on that. I know I found myself in a different field. I'm like, okay, this is not for me.
Right. Hell yeah, figure that shit out quick.
Bro, I got one song I did, man. I was so bad, man. I was so bad. I got mad at my homeboy too. Like I put that junk out. I put that junk out mad, bro. Like, yeah, bro, that's just.
You saying you did it?
Yeah, I did it. Man. I was so frustrated, bro. That junk was stupid, bro. I was just like, man, I ain't never doing this again.
See,
so I found myself, but yeah, that's my only cripple. I love that stuff. I love to do it.
Yeah.
I would love to get frustrated, bro.
It's tedious. It is tedious.
I say the voice thing is not my deal, bro. It's not, but it's all good though. But let me ask you, like, what's that sweet music looking like, bro? Like that music that you say that you wanted to slap and everything. Like, what kind of mood you see yourself in to do it? Like,
it don't matter. I'm pretty much always in the same.
Not your mood.
Oh, the type
of
mood
that you're going to be projecting on the music.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
A variety. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
On this song, this one song that you talking about is going to slap. What kind of mood are you think you would be planning on, like the whole song going to be about? Like, you know how some people, they got like life song, that's slack. You know, some people got club song, that's slack. Some got some, you know, drill music.
Yeah.
You know, drill music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That hit like that. Like what kind of R&B, you know what I'm saying? That hit different. You know, what type of where you trying to be like? Where you trying to be? Where would you be?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, I want to bring a variety.
I know, but that one, I'm talking about that one, bro. That one.
The one that I think gonna be the best, you say?
The one that you thinking, you see how you said the producer, you would love the producer to like put it together out in what would you thinking it would be like?
What kind of mood that would be?
Yeah.
Probably aggressive.
Aggressive?
Probably a level
lyrical
of aggressive
or club type. Give me you could think of an artist that you thinking of?
No, I could probably describe it though. I would say it would probably be closer to like maybe not necessarily club, but probably people would probably say more street.
Street.
Yeah, more like
gutter
type. Yeah, exactly.
Not Hot Boys, but
maybe a mix between like Hot Boys and like you know, any East Coast rapper. I mean, I'm thinking of a couple people, but I don't know if people know them. You know,
what?
Some East Coast oriented though.
Anybody new that you can think of? That you had the feeling? J.I.D. But J.I.D. is who I see you like I could see you like getting off on, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I liked it though.
Bro, you heard his new track?
Which one is that?
The one with 21. Oh, you ain't heard it yet.
When it come out?
It came out like a few weeks ago, actually.
I might not. I don't know.
Missed it, my G.
With 21 Savage?
Yeah.
It's just them two?
It's just them two.
That.
It's like,
I feel like
bro, he kicked down the door. Man.
I think I heard. I don't listen though.
From what I seen you got on, like the two songs I seen you got on, you kind of said that. First of all, what's the first one? Yeah, the first song, you was like, bro, I ain't wanna do that because I ain't no lyrical dude. And then you put in lyrical, and then we got on the Big Fat song, and you was like, you still brought the lyrical with the aggressive. I thought y'all was gonna hear different you. You still brought the lyrical with the aggressive. But what was it? What's her name? What's her name on the track?
Moya. Moya. That's it.
Yeah, your sister. I ain't want to say it to people. It's your sister.
Yeah.
Moya. Was it her that changed your perspective of how you gonna come on the track?
No. Look, I don't remember saying that I wasn't lyrical. I'm trying to see exactly what I said. I did say something though.
Yeah, you said something, bro. This is not the song that I'm thinking of. This is I ain't trying. I was like, bro, I thought you looked. Nah, I ain't the lyrical. Then you brought that on there. I was like, nigga, you made me want to change. Every time you get on every time you get on the song, bro, you make me want to change my verse. But I said, I always came back to like, fuck it, we on two different lines.
Exactly. Exactly, which is facts though, which is big facts.
Because there's people that said they like this verse, and there's people that said they like your verse. But most people that come to me, I stand on, like most people I stand around, bro, they be like, oh, I'm on the lyrical side of things, nigga.
I'm on the lyrical side.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? And they be in the club jamming on the most crazy.
Right.
I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, all right, bro. Where you stand over there, bro?
But see, it's funny because, you would think because of how people be, like you said, in the club and shit like that, that's where it's at, right? That's where most all people gonna be there.
Yeah.
To me, I think there's always a place for lyricism. Regardless of what people say or how the landscape of the game looking, it's always something about people who make you think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just don't matter what it is or who it is. But there will always be a place for that club shit too. Because that's also gonna still give you a feeling. You know what I'm saying? That never dies. You know what I mean? Nobody never gets tired of feeling.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
I have seen them at cookouts, clubs.
Right.
The song just be passing by in a car. If this her jam, my nigga, she moving.
It's flat out, man.
Yo,
it's just what it is. So to me, that's why it's never a competition. It's always.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But most people do take it as competition, bro.
But it's impossible to be because it's like you said, that whole two different lanes is true. Even though I know you were saying that like a a joke or whatever, but that is true. It is two different lanes, so it's impossible to compare. You know what I'm saying? So how can it really be competitive when we ain't even using the same tool? We ain't even in the same game, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like we all can come with our thing. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's the beauty of it all. That's what art is. You know what I'm saying? It's taking everybody's uniqueness and bringing it into something beautiful. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what we doing. You know what I mean? That, like, I always look at when we come into a song. That's why I be talking to you about the songs, how I talk to you. What we doing to this? How is this? How many, what's the bar count? How many is that? How many is this? And that? You know what I mean? Because, like, the more I have, the more I can create. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so once I know what I'm dealing with, I can, you know what I'm saying? I can start doing my thing with it. You know what I mean? So
I see you, bro. Like, hell yeah.
We constructing. You know what I mean? And that's just how I always look at it. Like everything, even with the whole. I ain't even about to. I ain't gonna
say what you gotta say. Say what you gonna say, bro. Say what you gonna say. You can't be holding it back now.
I ain't about to mention. I'ma just say this. When I'm on a track with others, man, I'm never looking to compete. I ain't gonna say that will never happen because I am a really competitive person, as you already probably know. But when it comes to art, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more of, perspective, appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Like you
like when your sister was on the track, you couldn't even put her. That boy said, my verse is different. What the heck, my verse is. I'm going to say it on here. She walked you out the studio.
What you mean?
Still walked you out the studio.
She walked me out?
She walked you out the studio. You went in and be like, man, let me go back and reconstruct things.
I didn't reconstruct nothing.
Bruh, did you?
What you talking about the first time?
Oh, we gonna do this. This is good moment right
Right, you talking about the first time we was in the studio and I couldn't record.
You couldn't record.
Right, I didn't change my verse.
Bruh.
That's literally the exact same verse.
Bruh.
100, bro. Why would I lie about that?
It's the same verse, but the way that you even spit the verse probably was different.
It's the same.
Like, damn,
it's literally the same. The difference is
your confidence was low.
Nah.
You had to come back with some.
I had to get prepared to be in the studio that late, bro. I don't be up that late, man. I keep telling you, man. I be up, but I'm not like doing things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, especially with how I write, I'm not doing that type of level shit at that late at night. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not, bro. It'd be different if I was in the mode and I was in the studio regularly. You know what I'm saying? But that was my first time in the studio in years. You know what I'm saying? Then he had that big ass light. I'm like, I ain't used to none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the real. I'm just being 100. I ain't used to that light in my face and shit. I'm not used to that. I felt like I was on stage or something. I'm like, damn. And I was, like I said, and I was tired.
Something you gonna have to get used to.
Right. That's why I said, well, if I'm in a groove, that's different. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a groove, that's different. But that was just, it is what it is. That's the first time it ever happened in my life, though. Trust and believe that. That's the first time that ever happened. I done performed in clubs, all kind of shit. It's just what it is. I can't explain it outside of the fact that I just don't do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get back. That's why I'm getting back, you know. We getting back on it and starting to move. This is the most consistent I've been in a while.
Beside the music, bro, what do the name Zeke mean? Like, what do you think? That, when you what is the character behind the name Zeke, bro? Beside the music, all around.
Honestly, that's an easy question to answer because from the music side, that's really just happened. Zeke. Like, I've never been Zeke in music. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, so it's like, this is...
You found yourself another... You
right, exactly. When we did that, that's when I officially was like, I'm just going with that. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it kind of like found you probably.
Right, low key. And it been there this whole time because, you know, Zeke has always been my nickname since I was... You know, my dad, you know, he used to call me Zeke Poo Dog. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know that shit kind of weird. But that was what he used to call me, you know what I'm saying, when he was around. But, you know, so, you know, it just kind of stuck, I guess. And, you know, and I've always been Zeke or Z. You know, people started shortening it to just Z. But when I was, like, spitting, you know what I'm saying, I was, came into some crazy names. No, I never really put music and Zeke together. I never did, bro. I don't know why, but I never did. I just kept Zeke as just my name, and that was really only like some of my friends, like my mom's and she didn't call me that. You know what I'm saying? My brothers and my sisters, they didn't call me that. You know what I mean? None of my family called me that.
So when they saw Zeke, they were like,
they saw exactly. They saw Zeke after I got out the joint. When I got out of prison, that's when cause in prison, that's who I was. Yeah. And it was like I established Zeke really then, you know what I'm saying? At first it was just a, you know, little nickname here and there. And like I said, they would call me Z more than Zeke. So even then, it wasn't even Zeke. And then when I got in the joint, you know, I just kind of was like, you know, that's who I am. I'm Zeke. You know what I'm saying? That's how we rolling. So then once I got out and I hit the streets, that's who I was. Zeke. It was what it was, and that's when my family started calling me that more. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just kind of started snowballing from there, and that's how people know me. That's how people know me in the streets. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Up, bro. And then that's when the music. And I'm like, man, I'm just about to go with Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Man. I'm just like, but I wanted to kind of do something different with it. Yeah. Even though Zeke, the way it's spelled, is different, right? I spell it with two E's. You know, right after each other.
Didn't you change it just recently though?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Was it ZK now?
Right, exactly. Now I took the vowels out, and they got, you know, it's
Z.
Exactly.
Now you African with it. Now.
Exactly. That was the whole point.
Them boys over there be doing it. Exactly. I like it though. I like it. It's different.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Because
that's
I'm like, bruh. But my boy, before you know it, bro, you a whole tribe out there, man. Before you know it, hey. I like it, bro. I gotta figure out mine somehow.
Yes, kid. I mean, Ken Dizzal.
It's been that way, bro. Yeah. It been that way, but
Well, yeah, I guess I didn't even answer the question. But yeah, I guess I kind of did.
Yeah,
Zeke,
you did. Yeah,
Zeke that's who I've always been. I've always been Zeke. The music Zeke is recent. But I've been Zeke my whole life.
Is it because it fit though? Like the music Zeke, is it because it fit? Like
I think it do.
It just kind of like felt right.
Yeah, because the name that I used to go with, it wasn't feeling right. I was like, this shit, no, I got to get rid of it. Oh yeah, 100%. I knew I was changing my name. That was one thing.
What was it? Tell them. What was it? Tell them, man. You gotta tell them that. They gonna try to fire you, man.
Right.
People gonna try to fire you.
My first name, honestly, I don't remember my first name, cause we've been rapping since we was little. But like my first name that like I had stuck with, and I think like I told you about the little EP. It was at first it was Xylanite, spelled with the X. Xylanite, that was the first, but then I shortened that.
Spell it out, bro. Spell it. They got it. Spell it out, bro. Somebody might know.
Exactly. It's XYLONITE.
Oh my god.
So that was like the first one, right? I was pretty young when I came with that, but I mean that's a real word, but but then
it's like Dolomite, some type of
exactly.
Explosive.
Exactly.
So you was explosive on the track. You was an explosive type of dude.
And I wanted to be mysterious too. You know what I mean? Like it's like a shit, who the fuck is that?
What? You running.
But so I shortened that to Z Night. Right.
Z-Night.
That's who I was.
Now Z-Night was more chill than Xylanite.
Right, exactly.
So okay, let me ask you this: so you chilled out at night? Is it because at nighttime you chill?
Exactly, Z-Night.
Bro,
I used to be. That's
if you freestyle against me with Z-Night, I would have lost you, bro. I would have lost you.
Hey,
but there's so many things wrong with nights.
Exactly.
Ah, damn, bro. You would have got it with me.
Yeah, that was. As well, I see. I guess Zeke was kind of creeping in then, cause that's when I changed. Instead of Xylanite with the X, it was Z. It was actual Z dash Night NITE. So I was like, that was just who I was. I had been Z Night for a minute, and that was the last.
In my freestyling days, bro, you would have got, dog, bro. You would think of Major Pain, bro. I would have gave it, bro. I would have hurt your feelings.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, but do more things rhyme with Night than it does Ken, though?
Bro.
Ken, Win,
I was in Ken. I was in Ken. I was Dizzal. Oh, A Kizzle though, bro.
A Kizzle? That's who you were?
Yeah. I was A Kizzle, bro.
A Kizzle. What's that? So what's
it was AK. They used to call me AK in school.
Okay, gotcha.
They used to call me AK in school.
Why? Because you look like your brother?
Nah, it was a serious situation that almost conspired.
Okay.
I didn't even give myself that name. It was it started off from my homeboy, knowing that, my brothers them had, stuff. And it was like, who that? Oh yeah, that's AK. And it just spread like wildfire, man. But then at the same time, it fit in a way of like, I used to tell people like, when I used to tell my close friends, I used to be like, bro, that's not my name, bro. They still called me that until they found out my brother was sick. And they were talking about, then they went on the campaign, it was like, you not the real AK.
Man, that's
bro,
funny.
I've been told you I'm not AK, bro. So they called me AKE. Bro, they went on a campaign, bro. Every place that they felt like stepping up, you not the real AK, bro.
I ain't never said I was.
I had to do that, bro. I ain't never said I was
exactly. That's crazy.
I was like, bro, they did that to me. It was so funny.
That's funny as hell.
But look, though, it was AK was my school name.
Yeah.
And over at my own boys in the area we chilled at on the east side, and it was like, bro, Dizzal. They gave me the name Dizzal,
right?
But they gave me like a Diesel.
Okay, because I was about to say, what do Dizzal stand? Like, what was they meaning by it?
I put it like Diesel, but because they had my homeboys got an accent.
Okay, gotcha.
So they be like Diesel.
Right, exactly.
They really said.
Man, you funny.
They got an accent though, so
Right.
today I'm like, oh snap, okay, Dizzal.
That's funny.
But they call me Dizzal.
Exactly.
Like Dizzal, like a diesel engine. This boy now is on fire.
Yeah.
I was a whole another nigga over there.
Right.
So
right.
they knew me to be this nigga that be like, okay, this nigga is on fire.
Exactly.
This nigga's always, he never calmed down. He's always on it. That's what that name was over there on the east side. But so that's how I put it together.
Yeah, that's funny, man. I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, what's the Dizzal? Okay. So Ken Dizzal, you low-key Dizzal. That's funny.
You can hear it. It fit me.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like you hear that damn truck. It's like,
100 though.
That's me,
I do like that though. I like that.
It fit. They did it. They fit.
Yeah.
So I had a different demeanor in school though, like different demeanor compared to. I was more open and cool, like at home type situation, but at school,
you had a persona at school.
At school, man, a nigga tried me today. A nigga tried me today.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's one of them. You already got to, like, in school, you already got to set yourself up to be there like, a nigga tried me today. I'm doing this. You already checked the mark off. Even though you don't want to do it, you got to teach a lesson.
Exactly. You up in that thing, man.
Yeah, be an example, bro. Do this to you, bro. I used to do things I don't want to do, bro, in school. It's different,
just
bro.
To prove a goddamn point.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's just like, bro, this is the character that I am, and I stand on that jump. Because you don't really know me. I didn't know myself still at school, bro.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You still trying to figure yourself out.
Right.
So that means you pick up somebody else, like
100%.
Bro, like
keep on trying on shit to you.
Yeah. Bro, you know how many things I done tried on? I tried to be the smart nigga. I was like, man, they bullied. Yeah, I tried to be the smart nigga. At one point in time, I was the pretty boy.
You tried it all,
bro, I was a pretty boy. I was like, damn, bro, that ain't working as much as I wanted to, bro. You know how there's some things that's important to you that you don't want to deal with, or even don't want it to like be conflicted with your character. Yeah. So you can't be the pretty boy all the time because some nigga gonna try you.
Right.
So you gotta, me, I already got I had to try to be the pretty boy.
Right.
So because nigga, I ain't the pretty boy in real life, bro. So I'm like, man.
So it balanced out to a degree.
Yeah, bro. Like I try to be like, nah, bro. This is pretty boy thing. I'm the motherfucking bully.
Exactly. That's just funny, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying it was different for me. So yeah, that's why I had to find myself. But then I found out, man, I'm the chill nigga.
Yeah.
Just chill. Exactly. I'm Dizzal when it comes down to.
When you need to, right?
Yeah.
You pull that motherfucker out when you need to.
Man, that's why I'm like, but then sometimes I be like, damn, why I'm so chill now?
Now you questioning your chill,
bro. Like, bro, should I stand in?
Exactly.
Should I get up? That's how it was, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it was a good thing, though, you know. So, shoot, bro, like, what do we like, what you got coming up besides, matter of fact, I know we doing the whole thing with the EP and everything.
Yeah.
On here, when is it going to start?
The EP?
Yeah.
Ours?
Yeah.
I mean, we can start now, bro.
You heard it. Today is what the
Was it the 5th? The 5th today?
I don't know, but I know today is Saturday.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
This is a weekend.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know when this coming out. This is a weekend,
Bro,
but look.
We can, I mean, but shoot, I ain't know. I want to know how you felt. Because I know you was,
I got some things in the works. It's planned out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, with me, I'm just like, there's things that I do. But so many stuff that sometimes I just want to take the back seat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
I just want to take the back seat. Like, let me sit down.
Right.
Let me sit down and
Definitely.
let me be the person that not lead the thing, bro.
And to be 100, bro, if you feel like you want to sit down for a quick sec, that's all right.
Bro,
You should be more concerned about you losing your motivation. If you ain't concerned about that, then you shouldn't be worried about losing your space.
I'm always motivated. That's not
Well, you shouldn't be worried about losing your space.